So, hi, I bought a new camera and I hope this goes well. Hope it focus. I think it shows that it has focused. Okay. I moved it a little bit. I don't know if I will leave all this footage, but I think the quality is a lot better. So I have days to adjust these settings. So the dark moon has shattered, Luigi. We need to find it and restore peace to Evershade Valley post haste. The camera that I bought is hella expensive, at least for me. Maybe I know there are better quality cameras out there, obviously, but for my standards, it's hella expensive. It was 120. The previous camera I took for reference was 220, just 20, and the other one I bought was 30, but it's only supported by Windows, so yeah, I didn't really use it. I have a laptop, obviously, but it's easier for me to edit on my tablet because it's portable and my laptop is a little heavy, it's a big one, so yeah, not very easy for me to use that. I only use my laptop for my stories. So I found this camera for 80 because it's sister and they had this for a deal, like 70% off. I think was the deal, like 77%, something like that. That was a lot, definitely. So yeah, here we are, and yeah, I am actually very impressed by something it is doing, because I decided to take a cheap camera to test how it will go, because I didn't know how the gameplays will go, and after I tested, I guess I opted for a better product. But enough with my equipment, I suppose, and let's go to the video. My dad said he wanted me to talk about um, Aris of Velarde, my own character today. So yeah, some determined geologists started a mining operation in these snow-capped mountains. But when ghosts started moving in, they got scared and abandoned it. Cold case D1. I can't seem to get a hold of my Toad assistant at the chalet. Okay, so we have another Toad. So we had the Toad before and now a Toad again. He's probably napping in front of the fireplace again. It's so hard to find good help those days. Fuck. He's roasting him. Son, I hope you like snow, because your next destination is the top of the snowy mountain. A secret mining operation was started up there a while back, but it's been abandoned since. Apparently, the minerals in the mountain, especially the crystals, have unusual properties. Anywho, the next dark moon piece is somewhere in this location, but the signal picked up by the periscope is unstable because of the terrible weather. Luckily, I already have a Toad assistant on there doing research. What are the odds, Actually, they're 1 in 734,958. But that's not important right now. Fuck my life. The Toad may have seen where the Dark Moon piece landed, but he's not responding to my calls. He's probably in the chalet, napping in front of the fireplace. I'll pixelate you nearby, find him, and bring him back here so we can talk to him. In the meantime, I'll keep scanning for the area with the periscope, looking for our Dark Moon piece. Though the harsh weather will make it tough to find anything. You ready, son? Here we go. So I could technically use even my phone to film my videos because my phone is Xiaomi Note 10 Pro, Redmi Note 10 Pro. Basically, it's a very good phone. Like, um, well, there I know some people back in my country. Some people in the carriers that I asked them for it, they said that it's Chinese and it's cheap materials because apparently your country has a reputation for cheap materials there. But like I thought that it was only my country that said such stuff about China. That's what I mean. But I told them that I wanted to take this phone. Obviously, I didn't say that buying a Chinese phone for me is like supporting something that my husband would like me to support because you love China, and I thought that would be the best for me to do, like the best case scenario. But yeah, I pursued with that, and I saw online that it really has a good camera, like my phone, obviously, my phone, and I bought it, and I'm really satisfied with the videos that I have filmed with my camera. Um, so yeah, I like the quality, but it's a hassle to put them in the tablet and edit them there, because I have a very tiny, like a small SD card in my phone. My memory, my internal memory is bigger in my phone. It's 128 giga. So yeah, that's a big one, but I don't know how to transport transfer the files from my phone to my tablet without so much delay because the files are around 10 giga when I finish recordings. So yeah, that's how I ended up buying a camera, even though my camera is amazing, and I actually looked very carefully what camera I would buy for my phone. So yeah. Okay, so I have here my chocolate. I will eat this, and yeah, so now we are in the mountains, obviously, and you can see that Luigi is freezing. Let's open this one, and yeah, I will play a little bit, and then I will stop and read my own story. Obviously, no copyright here because it's my story. Let's see if we can fix this. Okay. Okay, so we got money here again. I will try to go to the other side. Oh, so that's a mirror. I thought it was another side. Okay, ghost. Okay, let's go inside now. Okay, let's suck this tree. Okay, we suck this. That's the money ghost. Okay, let's suck him. Okay. Okay, so we took all the money. Yeah, we need a bone. Definitely. No. We're also looking for the booze. Okay, he's calling us. No sign of the toad, Luigi. He'd better not be fishing in that fishing hut out back. I'm not paying him to catch fish. Well, unless they're some kind of freaky ghost fish. Boy, wouldn't that be something? What the fuck? Okay, we took the first gem. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Took money. Let's go. Ah, We're throwing the door as well. Okay. I wanna see where the new boo will be. Okay. Oh, the boo. I was about to say that to help me find the other boo, and I saw this boo, and now I'm like, what the heck? Okay. Okay, we took the toad out. Thanks, Mar. Luigi, he tried to say Mar. Is that you? Boy, I'm happy to see you. Look for the missing toad, and we have a call. Luigi, are you alright? Now we have again the dashes, because God is reaching us from above and we are under, like the underground level. You're losing reception. Are you underground? Screaming. You probably fell into the old mine. That place is extremely dangerous. Be careful. There is another elevator, and that should take you back to the toilet. That's the only way out. Good luck. I tried to read it as if it's like indeed losing signal, but without, like, but still making sense. Another money ghost. Zay, I bet you love these ghosts. Okay. Okay. have no idea how we'll get there. Maybe. Let me see that. I don't know. I'll go up for a moment, and if I see there's nothing, I'm going down again. I have no idea where the fuck I have to go. Ah. So we took the gem, but we didn't, not much to work with here. If we go from the door, maybe. The door? The door, that was... I thought we came from the door, oh my god. Okay. No boo. Helga, you seem better now today. No, I don't seem better, Ze. I am just... I have just accepted my fate that my life can't be any better, so yeah, that's it, basically. That's the gospel truth. I'm like Coriolanus Snow, looking tied up in the... like in the wall. I don't remember like where he was exactly. I'm seeing the movies again these days, so like I am like Coriolanus Snow. I'm just waiting for Katniss to strike the arrow to me, basically, like nothing better. So yeah. Anyways, let's go from the door. That says her name was Alma Coin because she had to do with money. Helga, what does he mean by that? He says that the reader and money have a very beautiful relationship. That's what he said. Because her name is Coin. God, that zip line can't be activated from this side. Luigi, look over there. That's the elevator we need to reach. We'll need to find another way to get over there. because there I am thinking of like losing you even when I had you with me. I knew from the moment that we were together, like that's not meant to be. That's what I thought, because I was like, does he look like the type of person who wouldn't let you go, Helga? Why would I say that, Dad? What does it matter? Helga, did he speak again? Yeah, he did. He told me to tell you about a movie that I had watched with him and what he had said to me. That movie, I watched it after December 2021. So we were still together back then, Ze. He made me see Gothel. And he said, that Gothel is the same person that tells me, he had said, that Ze doesn't love me. And Gothel had told Rapunzel that's the movie Tangled by Disney, if you are interested to see that. I see many similarities with me and my father back there, because Rapunzel was abducted by Gothel, and Rapunzel didn't know that she was the daughter of the queen. We have to go here. So she didn't know, obviously, and it was a big revelation when she actually managed to find that out. Okay, that was the key. And the song was what do you mean? Okay, that says sing the song. Okay, no problem, but Helga, you don't feel embarrassed? Not really, to be honest. So Rapunzel says, I think she likes me, and Gothel is going like full-blown evil, devil, Zeus here. I don't know how I would go, but he, he said, sing this. So he says, I think he likes me. Likes you? Please, Rapunzel, that's demented. But Mother Eye says, Rapunzel, this is why you never should have left. Dear, this whole romance that you've invented just proves you're too naive to be here. Why would she like you? Come on now, really. Look at you. You think that he's impressed? That's a live performance. Don't be a dummy. Come with mommy. Mother. Rapunzel says no. Gothel says no. Oh, I see how it is. And now it's the song. Rapunzel knows best. Rapunzel's so mature now. Such a clever grown-up miss. Rapunzel knows best. Fine, if you're so sure now, go ahead and give him this. How did you? This is why he's here. Don't let him deceive you. Give it to him what you'll see. Trust me, my dear, that's how fast he'll leave you. I won't say I told you so. Now Rapunzel knows best. So if he's such a dreamboat, go and put him to the test. If he's lying, don't come crying. Mother knows best. So that's actually the song. This is how it goes. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but I have sung this type of shit for about half of January and maybe the other half of February, so about a month in total, 2022. The point of my father was that this voice of Gothel, and I'm glad we have a better camera for this, it's that she's the devil, she's Zeus, and he was telling me, my father said, that you don't care about me, and she would trick me that you don't give a fuck about me, because in the story, Eugene, that says you haven't watched that film, because I haven't talked about it, so that makes sense, I guess. So, in the film, Rapunzel is in love with a thief, Eugene Fitzgerald, I think is his last name. So this guy, actually steals the crown of the queen, and Rapunzel comes across him, and he tries her to make her achieve her dream to find out who she is, essentially. Like, that's very generic to say, so yeah, but that's actually the point if you see the movie. And Gothel had told Rapunzel not to do that trip, and she obviously didn't listen because the Gothel is an asshole anyways. So Gothel found out that Rapunzel left the tower, and when she finds her, she knows that Eugene is a thief, and when she encounters Rapunzel, she sings to her this song, which is a reprise of her song Mother Knows Best, a very toxic song, obviously. And she tells Rapunzel that Eugene doesn't love her, and she will prove he will prove that he doesn't love her one day. And what happens is that, long story short, not too much of a spoiler because this is our lives, as my father says, Gothel actually made a trick with Eugene. She knocked him out and made it appear as though he had abandoned Rapunzel. I know, very dickish behavior, but she did that, and Rapunzel believed her, and only in the end, when she discovered that she's the daughter of the queen, she realized that Gothel had tricked her even with Eugene, and Eugene didn't want to leave her. Am I in this case with you? I wouldn't say so, because I don't really believe you are here anyways. I know that he says that, but by no means I don't believe it. So, yeah. I guess it is what it is. But he had said this, and when he had said this, I realized that you were gonna go. Like, I realized that he was after you. Zeus was after you. This is how I discovered that. I wouldn't have discovered it if it was not for this song. Okay, we got them. That was a good thing. I thought we would lose them. Okay, we have a heart. Let's go. Okay, so he wants me to go here, I suppose. Oh god. Okay, so I can't go there, I suppose. I have to go. I have no idea what the fuck I have to do. Okay, I have to search what the fuck I have to do here, but I have no fucking idea. So it's D1. So what I have to do, I have to cross this fucking bridge. That's what I have to do. I think we are gonna lose all our lives here. I will try to be stable and see if that works. No. I don't know what I have to do. Anybody saying something in the comments? Hega, haven't you finished the level? Yeah, but I don't know how I did it. I don't remember how I did it the other time. I'm not quite sure if the tips will help. Somebody said don't tilt the switch. I will do this for a moment and see. No, it definitely doesn't work. Oh my god. I don't know what I have to do. I will Google again. Okay, some people say I have to use my handheld switch. So I will try to rotate it like here, like this. Okay, we died. I have the bone, but if we lose again 10 times, that's it. Everybody says just use the handheld mode. Okay. Maybe the frame is not the best, but okay. Ah, I'm nervous. Oh my god. Oh, I did it. I did it like that. Okay. Okay. Now let's fix the camera. I thought I was gonna lose and fuck my life. Oh, fuck my life. Helga, why are you so nervous? Because if I lost, I'll have to begin from the beginning, and if I didn't have the bone, oh my god. So stressful. Okay, so fuck Luigi for a moment. I will go to my story. Fuck my life for my fucking fuck my life. Ah, my heart is beating. Okay, so I tried to find exactly where I had to read, and my father said read the news, Helga. I will do that. I think I have my story locally, so I can access that. I really love how clear this camera is. The other camera was nice too, but you know, I was using my squeezing file app, and that made it dark and a little bit blurry. You know, because my final footage usually is around 2 gigabytes, maybe 3. And if I decide to upload this at 12 o'clock when I finish the editing, the video will be up around 8 with the speed that my shitty Wi-Fi has. So I really have to squeeze that down to a better, you know, like size. Like usually some hundreds of megabytes, which will take about an hour to be uploaded. Yes, my Wi-Fi is that shitty, that shitty. So my father says read the the television. Okay. I turned my head and faced the telly that I used to dust religiously every morning, ignoring how dusty it seemed under the care of the girl who had apparently taken my place at the bar, and looked over at the blonde woman the telly was showing. Angela, I murmured at them, and they nodded. Angela is like a reporter of crime things in television. So, she looked rather serious on the panel and started narrating a shocking to me story about Odysseus for everyone to hear, with a deep, reassuring voice that she knew exactly how to do that she knew exactly how to do her job. Laertes of the police contacted me to give this report in this TV show today for the people, she started off. As you can all imagine, the police is working very confidentially these intense, dark hours to find out what is being happening directly under their nose inside the National University of Ladard. What is she talking about? The cat asked beside me. If you remember, the cat is a person from the tavern, from the story of like Scrooge that I put, and he's my character, but the other characters are a tribute to Dickens' Scrooge. For those who might not know who we are hosting in today's airing of our TV show, or whoever just joined our company just now, this is Bob of Lardard, from Linda to your personal devices, and this is the afternoon tea with Bob. Today I'm hosting Angela of Lardard, a well-known and awarded crime journalist, as I said, who has worked over the years closely with the police and Laertes himself personally in order to uncover, discover, and expose dark secrets and police skeleton and possible skeletons in our society's grand closet. Oh, I swear I had started to think that the tavern was not just the place where I had gone to hear the gossips, but the entire earth had turned overnight into a grand tavern. It was just that some of the people who gossiped about the same topic they were less or more famous than others, had or had not more degrees hung on their walls than the rest. And then there was those like Bob of Lardat who were eyeing already the empty space that Aris had just abandoned and were trying their best to replace him. Thank you for your introduction, Bob, Angela said, and then she looked down at her papers. Laertes spoke to me about his utter devastation about the latest work that Aris, the accused I meant, that is, was going to publish about him. Yes, Angela, as the law instructs us wisely to do publicly, from now on we shall refer to that specific man as the accused. Thank you for the quick correction, Bob said. Exactly, Bob. So Laertes was utterly devastated that the accused would publish such book about him and his personal life, even when not even 3 years ago he was as fearless, let's use this word, as to nothing less than accuse him yet again of doing things that are absolutely inappropriate for a man of his prestige. And Bob, let me tell you, Laertes had said that he let His Grace the Commander know about it as well. And what did His Grace the Commander tell Laertes? Bob asked. His Grace the Commander could not initially comprehend that the accused would proceed into such a monstrous act against him. Oh, I was really laughing deep inside of me as he said so, because I could remember, I also wrote it inside here, how Creon had reacted that day. Surely not a tiny bit polite as they were portraying him to be, but I was glad they were showing some respect to my husband. I was so glad none could see I was laughing inside of me that moment. But Laertes let me know then, when His Grace learned that the book was about to be published, he was already thinking about disgracing publicly the accused, in fear of being the follow-up protagonist of a hypothetical book written by the accused. But we all know how much power he used to have, so we understand the inner fight that His Grace would have made inside of him, in fear of having his very own subjects depose him and his loyal wife. Oh, I was so happy that for me, they would consider me loyal to my husband. I have never been anything but loyal to him, and I am deeply sorry about that. Because Cassia has a lover in the story, that's why she says that. What else did the chief constable of the police tell you? Bob asked yet again. Oh yes, Bob, of course. He said he interrogated 6 o'clock sharp Odysseus of Velarde, who, though not accused of this crime himself, is being held into custody until the investigation that we showed in here yesterday that Flavius, our central judge, is doing inside his property for illegal substances is complete. I felt my stomach pinching inside of me hearing this. I cannot imagine Odysseus behind the bars. This is not him. This is... If the central judge finds substances, then what's happening? Angela, Bob asked then. He will be sentenced for 2 crimes, a first degree and a second degree, possession of DRUGS and distribution of DRUGS. Therefore, he will be receiving 2 life sentences, Angela said. I felt my heart stop beating after this. I was so shocked. I was already trying to find a way to talk to Flavius and convince him otherwise, as a prostitute to a man who married a prostitute, Olivia, obviously. Odysseus told him a bizarre story of how he managed to discover something was going on completely off with Her Grace, the Commanderess, Angela continued, then saying, taking me out of my thoughts. Cassiopeia, Bob said. Let's say the name of our new commanderess in public so everyone can know who she is. I repeat, Cassiopeia of Velarde, the new commanderess of the earth, wife of His Grace Creon the Commander. Oh, surely I cannot lie over this. I felt shit down my spine hearing them uttering my name like that, as if I were a person of great importance. But truly, Odysseus said a rather bizarre story to Laertes, our chief constable, I managed to hear Angela saying when I got out of my thoughts over my name, and I will do my best I can to fully narrate it. And so Odysseus was inside the common standing room, and he claimed, and as Laertes told me, inside the library of his university, studying. I pretended I was studying, I could not, I was just thinking what I had discovered. The 20-year-old told the chief constable of the police, Ze, did you really go to the library? My father showed me you in the library, and you saw my post and you cried and you went to the toilet and you cried blood. This is the exact same scene that I felt since, like, oh my god, oh my fucking god. Thank you, Daddy, so much. I'm speechless. So did you go to the library then after that? So that's why he says. Don't mind the footage. I will fix that afterwards. So, did anyone help you discover what you discovered, Laertes? Asked him. No, it was me all along. Do you think I could not? To this moment, no confession is being given of anyone that helped Odysseus obtain what he obtained from inside the very office of the accused. I looked over at Mistress Dilber and realized all the rest in the table were looking at her, smiling a half smile at her. She lowered her head, smiling too. I wonder how many more lies had Laertes told the TV shows just to avoid the chaos. And so, Angela, what drove Odysseus to punch the accused during the gala buffet for the Liberatum at the university? Bob asked her. Did Laertes let you know about it yet? No, unfortunately not, but I am in touch with him as there are also several other colleagues, most notably Aurelius of Tentum, who was already at the police station once I got at the place. I have to applaud him for the commitment in the journalistic world, now that the accused position is vacant, and still warm too. For holy fuck's sake, Odysseus is in prison, Ares is in prison, Ares will probably face such a crap load behind the bars, and those people were discussing already now that he's disposed who will succeed him in the journalistic throne. Now, how pathetic, creepy, and lame can all this be? So, I will finish off the story. It is also fresh and raw, Angela. Of course, we will keep updated, but now that this story is over and both parties are heading to custody, the case will close very soon, Bob murmured. None, of course, expected those held into custody since last night would in any way be held more than this behind the bars. Am I right, Angela? Of course, Bob, of course, Angela agreed. But what was notable for this interview to add is the piece of paper that Laertes passed me, which was found in the personal belongings of the accused upon his arrest earlier today, and this is ultimately what made Laertes personally charge him with high treason and put him into custody. I think we have already ready the screen for view. Please, Stuart at the control. Darin, can you hear me too? Show us, Bob said, and then we saw this text on the screen, and Angela read it out loud too. Of control, of comfort, and no man can speak. Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs. This is Richard II. Write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let choose executors and talk of wills, and yet not so. For what can we leave, save our deposed bodies to the ground, our lands, our lives, and all our crayons? And nothing can we all our own but death, and that small model of the barren earth, which serves as paste and cover to our bones. Holy fuck, that prose was so macabre, I have no idea what gotten into him. And it went on and on. For goodness sake, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings, how 3 of them have been deposed, haunted by the ghosts that they have deposed, poisoned by the regent, the usurper too killed, all murdered, for within the hollow crown that rounds the mortal temples of a king keeps death his court. That was the most disturbing thing I have heard that day. How did he dare make assumptions for my family, however truthful, when he was literally walking around Fuckyng his students? So, I will leave the story here because we have a lot to discuss. So I'm really shocked to my core that the story is about a guy that was at the library and he knew what he had discovered and he wanted to do something about it, because I saw this in my dream and it is really crazy that I see it yet again. It's like as if somebody did this on purpose for me. This is how I feel it. Now let's see how we will finish this. Do I have to go here? No. I will Google again. I still love how clear this camera is. Now I have put all the light on front of it. It's later, but so I managed to find out what I have to do. So they said you have a jewel here. Did I take it? Maybe I took it. Maybe. And you have to. There is this cord here, which I didn't see initially. Okay. So we're taking this little guy here. So I said we were gonna discuss what we learned about Odysseus and Angela and Laertes. So Laertes made an interrogation and he learned that Odysseus knew some things about Ares and how he was doing what he was doing with his students at the uni. And Angela Angela of Velarde, of Lardard, sorry, who is like let's say like the equivalent of I have no idea how the fuck am I gonna end with this. Let's do this. Um, she, that woman. Oh my god. She she mentioned some stuff that Laertes told her, obviously, and no, hold on, that fucking level. I still remember, I was watching Brittany Dawn, the Christian influencer that I posted her video, and I was trying to play this game and fuck my life how crazily hard it is. Um, so okay. So we take Todd. Come here. We take Todd and we go here. So Angela said the stuff that Laertes told her, which was obviously not really truthful, and I copied that because this is usually how policemen work with people. So what I did was essentially make an equivalent of how the world would work, and what I wrote is, and I didn't remember that Odysseus, um, give me a second. So Odysseus was in the library studying, and he actually said he didn't. He was pretending, and that shows that again he was hiding something, which gives us the illusion that Odysseus all along was just like he knew stuff, and maybe that means like when he said like I didn't need any help to do that, that gives you the impression that maybe Odysseus knew stuff all along and he just didn't show it outwardly that he knew stuff. What happened in my story is that Odysseus um, had a clue about everything. Okay. So I will go for a moment. Okay, I can't do that. Okay. We can't do that anymore, so okay, let's leave. Okay, so this is new stuff, and probably he was just trying to find the correct time to do that, but doesn't really make sense at the same time. Like, why he waited for the right time? Like, I remember I still had the problem when I was writing the story, but he definitely knew stuff, and he was waiting for the right time to do it, and we can evidently so see that Laertes knows that he had help, but he covered the help that he had, and the help he had was from Mistress Dilber, who went into as the laundry woman. She had the laundry. She went there and she found the dirty laundry. So that's a pan of Aris. She found that Aris had cassettes of PORN in his possession, and they were from his students. He and his students in his office, that was the collection he had. And Creon had made fun of all this crap, and he had said lately that even Laertes has such collection in his stock because he's going with prostitutes and in hotels, and he's doing stuff with the prostitutes in the hotels he's going to. And Cassia said, yes, but Laertes is going with prostitutes in hotels. He doesn't go with students. So that's the story. And yeah, he had a whole stock, and they uncovered that in his bunker. And Odysseus had a hold in his files. My father says this is the Trojan horse he discussed, because he says Trojan horse is a virus in the computers. I don't know what this means, but I'm just forwarding my father's message. So what this means is that Aris knew, had all this stock, and Odysseus knew about it, and he brought all the stock to Laertes, the chief constable of the police, and that's how he was exposed. But he knew that, and he bound his time to do it in the correct time. I don't know what this means, but all I have to say is my mother did some furniture moving today in our lounge. Our lounge is empty. I only have until the 30th. It's age 12. Like, if you seriously do stuff like this and you're watching this video, please hurry up, because I have hit rock bottom. If you ask me, like, seeing my lounge empty after 6 years, it was not a very pleasant thing to see. And Helga, do you seriously want to live with me? Yes, I want to live with you. Why are you questioning that after so many videos I have made? Like, that's ridiculous. Obviously, so I have asked you, and I have told my mom. I told her yesterday I don't want to live with you anymore. I want to live with Ze, and she said, I know, Helga, this is a natural thing. You have to leave your parents and live with a husband and have your family. You are 24. Like, this is what my mom said when I told her that. So why are you even questioning that? And if you're like, we don't know each other, yeah, obviously so, but do you prefer how Europeans usually do their stuff? They are breaking up with their girlfriends, they go with other people, and they live together for a short period of time. They learn how they are, as they say, and then they break up. That's not how it works. That's not love. Love is how the Bible was doing it, like people meeting people and just getting married. That's the biblical way. That's the correct godly manner, not getting to know each other. And if you get to know each other and you're like, I don't think this is my match because he likes scorpions and I like Abba. That's shitty behavior. That's toddlerish behavior, clownish behavior. That doesn't work like that. If you love somebody, you just put aside all the stuff that you find important, and you only put the other person as a priority. Whatever they like or feel or anything, like religious belief, political views, anything. It doesn't matter. You just like to be with this person regardless. And I believe that the Europeans have really messed up the way that dating goes. They are just having fun for me, and I really feel disgust about that. And it's one of the reasons that I don't feel European, to be honest. And I'm glad that many Puritan Europeans and Puritan Americans and Puritan Asians, as I have seen, even Africans, see this behavior and point this out, and they say how shitty Europeans can be with their dating stuff. And I totally agree with that, and I agree with the Republicans, the party of Trump, when they say this is not how love should be. A godly marriage should be with one person. You don't divorce this person ever. You try to fix your shit with him if you love him and if he loves you back. And you don't date, see how it goes, and if you don't like something, like how smelly their feet are, or the car that they have bought, you don't care about that stuff. You just care to be with them. And yes, I don't mind being with a person I don't really know. I don't mind at all, but that's up to you. It's not up to me. So answer the call. My camera has low battery. I have to finish the video. You had me worried for a minute there, Sean. Thought I'd have to go looking for the both of you myself. My dad is talking through God, and he says it's because his name is God. This means God. Thanks, Dad. The Toad assistant made it back safe and sound. I'll bring you back too. Hold on a sec. Okay. Mission complete. So we took it, and it took us 1 hour to finish. Yeah. So the ranking is 3rd. My camera signaled me. I don't know if it will shut down, honestly. Oh my god, I will try to be quick. So okay, welcome back, Luigi. You did good. The Poltergeist 5000 must be about to burst with all the treasures and ghosts you found in the mine. Okay. Hurry up, Luigi, hurry up. So we have gem, we have treasure. Yeah, we have treasure, thank you, we have a lot of treasure. You have to hurry up, the camera will close. Okay. The camera closed about my left, so we continue. I'm keeping it in charging, so the Toad's a bit shaken up, but he will be okay, I think. He hasn't seen the Dark Moon piece, but he told me the ghosts booths especially have been very active. He mentioned that you both heard some crazed laughter coming from the bottom of the mine. That doesn't sound good. And like the other Toads, he brought back a snapshot from the tri-dimensional security camera. I'll process it post-haste. So, we have finished this video. Dark Cold Case. We finished the first one. So, hit rock. Fuck my life, Dad. That's fuck my life. Thank you so much. It says hit rock bottom. According to the Toad assistant, ghosts, bush especially, have been very active in the mine. Perhaps the security camera photo will tell us what they're up to. Okay. Can I see for a moment what this level will be about? So I will film this tomorrow again, but anyways. Hey youngster, I finished processing the security camera image. Shall we take a look? Okay, so we have a... fuck that. Yeah, wowzer, what is all this? Look at those ghosts stuck in those crystals. Did the bush put them in there? Why? Okay. So, back, fuck this. Luigi, I didn't like at all what we saw in there. Why are these bush putting ghosts inside crystals, and who's commanding them? The sinister laughter coming from the bottom of the mine. Do you think it came from the leader? That photo was taken just before you arrived, so they're probably still down there. Okay, what else does he have to say? But the only way you know for sure is to investigate the crystal quarry. Okay. Okay, we have to go there. You'll find the E-gates on the way there. Don't be afraid to use them. Okay, Shawnee, get to the bottom of the mine and stop those bush from doing whatever they are doing. Okay, so I will finish the level here. This is very interesting because I keep saying I hit rock bottom and it says hit rock bottom, and that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Like, thank you, Father, so much. Thank you so much. So I love you, and I will see you tomorrow, I suppose. We will play this level tomorrow. Tomorrow I will go and watch the Minecraft movie with my mother, but I will make sure to film this level. I can actually see. Just a wait moment. I will see the D2. How long it will take to finish it. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon D2, D-2. So this is 36 minutes. Okay, 26 minutes, 36 minutes. Okay, I will make sure to be able to play it fully without any interruptions tomorrow. And yeah, I love you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.